Okay, it's recording. Okay, so it said to go to a crowded place and spend at least a half an hour observing the different people and groups that are around. So we can just quickly go through that, go through that and discuss the things that we found and um, what we noticed. Um, does anybody want to start with that?
Me? Okay. So I went, I didn't have time to go to a restaurant, and I just went to a group that I usually go on Wednesday, but it's a parenting group with little kids. So, so I observe a lot of interaction, especially with kids, always calling mommy. Okay, I'm talking. So when I entered the group, I observed the conductor because we gathered the group with other group activity. So the conductor was trying to do something else. Was a little over the time they usually started. She was kind of her sight was when I say hi, she was kind hi, not too happy. Then when the rest came, she started. I can see her sight, and she started being more happy because more people are coming to a group. I was the first one and I came late. Then more came. So the other thing that I observed is those conductors, new conductors came. Those who are in charge of the group, they came and they greet, hi, how are you? They tend to be friendly. And when they say hi, how are you? They always move their hands like me, like I'm doing right now. The hands. Looks like people, especially women, we move a lot our hands. And when we talk, I don't know about men. Clayton can tell about that. But women, we moving hands. So, and we always say, hi, how are you? We always smiling. I think more smiling. I don't know. Okay, then they always caring for the others. Like if everything is set up nice, if the kids are comfortable, they always come and introduce, do you need help? But when they come, they observing. Before they come into X, they observing. Because one were away from the group, preparing some snack for the kids. While she was preparing, she direct the sight to us, to the group, to the kids, if everything is fine. Other thing that I am observing about kids, there is one kid that saw something strange on the PlayStation. They said, well, PlayStation is to play with balls, but he said an egg toy, and he came excited, an egg, and but something excited. He said, how you say? He opened his eyes, like of excitement, and went to play. So I observe a lot. So just summarize. Okay, about you, Maria.
Okay, I take a notes about some people I see in different places, and the first person is a lady. We see. I was in movie theater. She was lonely. She was sitting with one leg crossed, um, and her left arm was extended in the seat beside next to she, and she was like feeling uh, angry because two little kids was behind she, and they was uh, eating popcorn, and they asking to parents, I want a more popcorn, I want a more soda, can you pass me please, and give me that, and give me another thing. And she was I noticed she was using the eye gaze, when they move the eyes and looking the people, um, very I don't know, like saying you are a noisy or something like that. She was this like a very hostility feeling. I don't know, and the kids doesn't matter because they don't notice that uh, they was making a little noise. For me, is no problem because we are on the looking at a movie for kids, so we expect be around a lot of kids. So for me, it's not a problem. But this lady was very angry with the little kids, and the other one was in a group in the street. They was talking, was three adults and two kids, and one of the men was they seemed like very sad. He was looking to the floor all the time, and the other two people was talking and shaking hands or moving hands, and they looking the men and say things and everything. It's like they was giving some advice to the men, but this man looks very sad. And the other people was an elder in capo, and they was different to the other people. They was walking slowly. They looking each other very constantly, and um, the man say something to the lady, and she moving the head like mm, agree with the men, and I feeling they was uh, they loving, they are free from any problem, and I think they we can see, or I can see the happiness in the face, no? They was very confident that working together, and they working with the hands, holding hands. It's like too much love in that couple. And what's the notes I take it?
That's good, Maria. I would like to know how the lady was touching her hair, showing agreement.
Yeah,
How Maria like that? But that's good.
All right. I went to a place on the school campus here where all the students go to eat. It's called the Crossroads, and so it's like a really big um, area with a lot of tables and chairs. I somehow ended up there at a less busy time of the day, but there was still a pretty good amount of people. And so I just kind of like looked at the questions that they had on here and answered each question. And so it talked about who is included and who is being subtly shut out. How can you tell? One group that I observed it was a group of three people. It was two guys and a girl, and it seemed to me that the girl was talking less than the two guys. And so I think that sometimes they can be subtly shut out just by not speaking as much or by not being included in the conversation as much. Um, and it also seemed like the guy that was speaking, there was one guy that was speaking the most, and he seemed to talk to the other guy more, or look at the other guy more than he looked at the girl. Um, and then, what does the way a person sits tell you about how they feel? And so, for me, since I was observing students, it seemed like more of the students were hunched over and kind of like had their like had a look on their face like they were busy doing something. And so I think in this kind of setting, where at least I was observing students, you could tell from the way they were sitting whether they were just kind of relaxed and didn't have anything to do, or if they were kind of like hunched over on a computer or something because they had something they needed to do. What does the way a person walks tell you why? Um, I observed a few different types of walking. You can tell if somebody is looking for someone, or if they're trying to be careful, or if they have somewhere they need to be, or if they don't have anywhere they need to be. So a few people that I saw, one was looking for someone, and they seemed to walk at kind of a medium pace, but their head would kind of swivel around, and they would kind of like look around for whoever they were looking for. If they were trying to be careful, like one person was carrying food, and so I noticed that they were walking really slow, and they were kind of like hunched over the food, almost like creating like a protective bubble around the food so that they wouldn't drop it or spill it or whatever. And also, if they had somewhere they needed to be, they would walk at a more brisk pace because they had to get somewhere. And then if they didn't have anywhere to go, then they just were kind of walking casually. Um, for gestures, it seemed to me that men and women use gestures. It seemed like they used them pretty evenly. Um, but it seemed to me that men, when they use their hands to gesture, they would kind of like they stick their hands out farther. But women, they seem to keep their hands closer to them, but they still move them around. Um, I think as far as eye contact, I think women use eye contact more than men. And men seem, at least the ones that I was observing, they seem to look around at everything else more than just making eye contact with the person they were talking to. And then for using more space, kind of like with the hand gestures, men seem to use more space around them, and women stay more centered in what they're doing than men do, it seemed like. What can you tell about a person by their physical appearance, by what they carry or bring with them? So you can tell if they have somewhere important to be or if they have something important to do. If they're dressed in like a shirt and tie or something like that, or if they're just in their normal like a t-shirt and jeans, then you can tell that they probably don't really have anything super important that day. And then if they are carrying things, at least here at the university, um, they if they're carrying things, then they have somewhere to be or something to do. And if they aren't really carrying anything, then they probably don't have anything very important to do. And then for how do humans show territoriality, and then how do humans show power, dominance, and submission? I think for territoriality, if they're trying to show it's their territory, um, I think that it kind of goes along with dominance, because it seems to me that when they were showing dominance, at least with one group that I observed, there was one person that kind of dominated the conversation, that talked more than everyone else. And so I think that that's also another way to kind of show territory um, in a more subtle way. They might not necessarily be thinking that, but I feel like that's kind of what's happening. And then when some people show submission, they are talking less than another person. And then I think showing power also can kind of be done by talking. Um, and then one that I accidentally skipped over was how can you tell if someone is flirting? What are male flirting behaviors? How can you tell what are female flirting behaviors? How can you tell are there some flirting behaviors that are both male and female? So it seems to me that males, if they're flirting, and this is kind of weird because, like I said, I wanted like a less busy time of the day, and so there weren't as many people in there, and they were all kind of like a lot of people were just on their computers and stuff. So surprisingly, at BYU Idaho, I didn't observe as many people flirting, but it kind of seemed like men either get quieter or they get more talkative, um, and they either make less eye contact or more eye contact. And then females seem to laugh and smile more. And then I think that the rate of their speaking is both, I think it's a male and a female characteristic of flirting. So they either get quieter or they get more talkative. So I think that there are some things that are similar in that. And so those are some of the things that I observed.
Thank you, Clayton. You are a good observer.
Yeah, very nice observation.
Yes.
I have problems with my camera. Can you see me or you just see my picture?
I can see you.
I see you, Jenny.
You see me that I'm sitting on the sofa?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I just see my picture here in the camera.
Oh.
Okay, if you can see me, okay, that's all right, because I just see my picture and I say, okay. That's very interesting about flirting, because, okay, in BYU, because you are in college, everybody are young, and
Right.
everybody wants to meet each other, to know and hang out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of the culture there. But outside, we need to be careful because some people, especially in church, some people just wants to be friends and just talking because I'm friendly, you know. I like to talk. I say hi, brother. Good morning. Good afternoon. So I don't want things to be misunderstood or interpreted wrong, you know.
Right.
Yeah, it also depends in circumstances. Depends where are you, you know.
Right.
Yeah. And what about them? Yes. Let me see. And the other thing is about territory that you mentioned. Um, I was thinking when I was observing the children set up more territories than adults. I did not observe adults. Probably adults are more dominant in conversations, but not in territory. Maybe in territory, but not in territory in group. Kids are more like that because children want, if they want to play with something, they own it. They wanted that toy, that specific toy. They don't want nobody touch it, and they always see it like who's touching, who's getting close to my toys. And if they leave the toys in one place, like a carriage with fruit of the toys fruit, they don't want it. Nobody touch that. So they always looking with the sight, who's getting close. Yeah, they always set in their territory. I'm observing like more than others. Do you have something to say, Maria?
Yeah, I just having a question. Uh, did you believe when somebody is stand with legs open, he is showing territorial, or he is he looks like territorial because he stands like that with the legs open? What do you
No,
think?
can you repeat, Maria? I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, when you see somebody stand up with the legs open and the hands usually are crossed, did you believe he is a territorial person?
In adults or in children's, Maria?
No, in adults.
In adults? Well, usually I don't see it. People set up territory. Maybe, let me see. I deal more with people in church, and I deal with people in the group because I attend the group of Elizabeth. So, observing people, let me see. In church, maybe they setting territory. Let me see. In Relief Society, when they like to serve, they like to clean, they like to wash dishes, they like to prepare the food. But some sisters, they just want to do everything. They just want to clean a kitchen. And you go and if you need help, but always there is one who clean it. So she sets territory.
Okay,
And
okay. You
I'm thinking about that's I think it's one way. Probably I'm wrong. I hope not. I'm not wrong. I hope I don't want to say in a negative way, because setting territory can be positive and can be negative. I'm setting territory in my home because you're setting your rules or you're setting your space.
Yeah,
You want people to respect that space, things like that, or you want to this is your responsibility and you want to be part of that, and this is my territory. I am in charge of this. You can do other things like that, no? What do you think, brother Chris?
okay. I understand that you think that adults show or are territorial by their action. And I was thinking on appearance, how they looks like and how they move without doing anything, right? But I understand. I agree with you. Sis. Many people is their actions showing they are territorial. Yeah, I agree with you, Jenny.
All right, so the second part that we need to do is talk about the rules of touching. If we were
Yes.
to explain it to someone who was from a different culture. So between an adult and a 5-year-old, what would you say are the rules of touching? I would say that if it's your children, then you can touch them more. Like you can hold their hand or hug them or things like that. And
Yes.
if it's not your child, then you might like shake their hand or give them a high five or something like that. But you're not really going to touch them as much unless it's like your grandson or granddaughter, niece
Yes.
or nephew or something like that.
Yes. I agree, Clayton. Which is the second person is adult and
Okay. Yes, there are rules. For example, when I teach my kids since little to to hug and kiss the grandparents or the aunties, to give a hug, to greet and hug. But outside on the street, we teach the kids not to hug. We can say hi, but not to hug. In church, we teach the kids, okay, you can hug the sister and you shake the hands of the brothers. You cannot hug the brothers. We set limits.
yes.
So in our culture, Clayton, in Spanish culture, when we go to church, we hug our sisters and we kiss in a cheek like that, or we just touch our cheeks, and we just shake hands with our brothers, with the males. So outside the church, I don't like men's. kiss me or hug me, because some groups that happen in some culture is one thing, but groups are other thing too, because some groups they just men comes and hug you. They're a friend introducing to a male, and they just want to hug you and kiss you. So I keep my distance. When they want to kiss me, I just move my hand on my head and just give a hug and a pat. Hi, to avoid a little bit, you know. So they after they know me. I stretch my hand. Hi, I stretch my hand when there is not so much time. I stretch my hand and I check the hand. Yeah, but they it's obvious they can notice that I don't want they come and hug me or kiss me. You know,
Right.
I don't want to say don't kiss me, don't hug me because I'm gonna make feel them bad. So you know, okay. What else? We need to write an outline. So
Um,
what say?
yeah, and then the second one is between an adult and a 12-year-old. I think it would be similar to a relationship between an adult and a 5-year-old, although you might hug a 12-year-old more if they were like maybe I don't know. You might I feel like you might hug them more if it was like maybe a young men's leader or young women's leader or something like that.
Depends.
Something maybe in the church.
Yeah, depends. Depends because if that's a leader, a man leader who hug a 12 years old,
Hmm.
because 12 years old is almost teenager. It's a teenager,
Right.
and depends in what moments you hug. You know, you
Uh-huh.
can if the girl accomplished something, is a leader can hug her. Oh, congratulations! You know, most of the time hug happen when congratulations comes, especially with opposite sex. And if that's a young woman, you just hug it like that. You know. What do you think, Maria?
Right.
I think I was thinking in the your age matter, right? Because for example, I'm getting older and I have I don't know the permission, the chance, the opportunity to hug and kiss my grandkids and my daughter and some friends, everything around me. I have I'm feel confident to hug and kiss them. Uh, uh, but persons out on my yeah, persons that don't know too much or brothers on the church, I usually don't hug or kiss. But for kids, even if there are my neighbors, I don't know, I feel confident to hug and kiss them. But uh, just with caution, with where I put my hands, and it's like I didn't touch the bottom part, just the shoulders and all the head, and that's it. But this class is very helpful because I need to see more, be aware of more things.
That's a good point. And then the next one is between two good friends. I think about at least with younger like guys my age, I think that between two good friends you might get it's like a half handshake, half hug kind of thing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I feel like that either just like a really big hug or the half handshake, half hug kind of thing you would see between two good friends, and like a cheerful greeting and stuff like that.
Yes, you need to be more cautious.
Um, and then um, the next one is between a boss and an employee. I think between a boss and employee, I think it could vary. If you have like a good relationship with your boss, when you go to work, you're probably just going to shake their hand and
Yes.
say hi. But then so I know I've known some people who like the boss and the employer are really good friends, and so I think in that kind of situation, it would kind of spill into two good friends, and they might hug each other or something like that.
Yeah, I'm agree with that. I talked something about if two friends, if they are girls, like me, if I have my friend, I just hug and I can walk with my friend, with the shoulder, the head on the shoulders, the arms on the shoulders, and we too close with friends. I was talking like that, but my mute, my micro was off. Okay, shh. Okay. So, what about college professor and student? I think we already talked about college professor and student.
Yeah, we talked about that before we started recording. In my experience, it's just like a handshake at the most. You say like, "Hey, how's it going?" You shake their hand. And
Yes.
then I think with a college professor and a student, if like because some students become really close with their teachers. Like I had teachers in high school that I was close with. In that case, when you're close with one of your teachers and you like get along with them well, you might give them a hug. Um, if you see them somewhere or something like that. But typically at school, it's just like a handshake.
Yes, I agree, Clayton. Just handshakes is good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. So for something quick, because we need to write it in our line about this rule. So for all those and 5 years old, it's okay to hug them.
Yeah, I think like the most touching you do with a 5-year-old is like a high five.
Of 5 years old,
Yeah, with like a 5-year-old, unless you're related to them or a
okay,
good
we're
family
not
friend.
related. Okay, shh, just give five, high five.
Yeah. Unless you're related to them or a really good family friend, then I think it would be appropriate to like hug them or something like that.
Okay, to hug them. Shh. Okay, okay, that's good. I'm agree with that too. And with adults and 12 years old, I suggest it only in special occasions to hug. And what do you say, Clayton
Yeah,
and Maria?
I would agree.
And what do you say about Maria? You say something about pat them or touch the shoulders and the head?
Yes, I usually put my hands on their shoulders and
Shoulder.
or take their head, like a high or something like that. For me,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
good.
Yes,
I'm agreed too. I think it's okay. Just in a special occasion, give a hug if that comes from a special person. But normally it's good just shoulders. Hi, how are you? Or hands, shake hands too.
yes. Okay. So, Clayton, you ready to go?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
ready.
I've got to get going, so we can finish this real quick, but then I gotta go.
Okay.
So
Okay.
two good friends would just be um, the half handshake or half hug, or a big hug. Um,
Yeah, this is, two friends. I think it's okay to hug and kiss and all that.
I got my friends.
Yeah, and good thing about you say about boss and employee, just
For me, just
shake
check hands. Yeah.
yeah,
hands and greet them. If they are too good employees, they can call, like Clayton mentioned. No, Clayton,
right.
good relation between boss and employee. Yeah, but I think we need to keep note of these outline rules that
And
we
then
said.
a college professor and a student is typically just a handshake, unless in some settings a teacher might hug a student, which is okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's good. I am okay with the outline of rules. I think it's fair.
Okay, just one thing. Next week we need to present the new speech, and the presentation is for Wednesday. So I don't know if we can meet for Wednesday.
Yes, we can start meeting on, let me see, on Tuesday or Monday. We can meet on Monday or Tuesday.
I don't know, Clayton. How about you? Your time?
Um, yeah, Monday or Tuesday would be fine with me to give the speeches.
Yeah, for me it's better on Monday because Tuesday I gonna go to work all day.
Monday would be fine with me. I don't have school on Monday, so my entire day is pretty much free.
Okay, Jenny,
Maybe
what time is good
early
for
in
you?
the morning.
Okay, I have my information. I don't have everything clear, but I can do it. I can try to do on Monday. That's fine.
What time, Clayton? Like today?
Uh, yeah, 9:30. Yeah, 9:30 would probably be a good time
Okay,
if that works for you guys.
that's good for me.
Yeah,
Same
9:30.
time as Jenny.
Okay, one thing. When we need to submit our speech on Wednesday? On Wednesday, no?
I think it's Thursday. That's how it was with the last speech.
Okay, Thursday. Okay, because let's give her more time. I think we need a little more time. Monday is gonna be so quick
Okay.
to do. Let's. What about Wednesday?
Wednesday?
Yes. What about Wednesday? Can you do it, Maria?
Yes, I'm free in the morning, the
What
same
about?
time.
Yeah, I'm free till I'd say I'd need to be done by 11 o'clock my time. So anytime before 11 on Wednesday would be fine.
Okay,
Yeah, 9:30.
same time like
9:30.
today, Clayton. The time like today works for you?
Yeah, 9:30 on Wednesday would be fine.
Okay, that's great for me. Wednesday, Jenny?
Yes, because we need more time. Because for the others, maybe they need more time, and me too.
Okay,
I think
okay,
Wednesday. Monday's gonna be so quick. Okay, Wednesday at 9:30. I'm gonna send an email. Can you send an email too?
okay. Thank you, Jenny.
Okay.
Thank you, Clayton.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Maria. Thank you,
See you
Clayton.
next week.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you later.
See you later.
Okay.